And before we do anything else, this actually will go into play and now officially start us in Act 2, taking down Croc Master. Track the signal across the swamp. This murky, swampy water is the perfect hideout for a dastardly eco-terrorist. The Joes are expecting to get their boots wet on this one. Attach one complication to this mission and place the burst token 2 spaces above the threat marker. If the threat marker reaches the burst, this mission immediately fails. At the end of each round, each player discards 1 card. 6 hits is a success for this mission, being able to use tech and recon. Succeeding means you get to lower the gauge by 1, and target player chooses 1 pets card from outside the game and gains it. Otherwise, a failure means you read File 12. All right, 1 newly shuffled complication up in here, and this goes right there, which means that at the end of this round, that's going to trigger because I don't have any ways of lowering this gauge right now. Okay, well, Storm Shadow, we're going to go after you because I don't want it to raise up anymore because I know Crystal Ball is going to make it raise as well. Let's go ahead and grab the vamp that comes out. This is a side mission, so unfortunately, I don't have much else in order to fight with him. You know what? No, I changed my mind. Unfortunately, Storm Shadow is going to trigger at the end of his turn, but I'll figure that out later. Let's go after Crystal Ball, because at least with Crystal Ball, I can go ahead and play Lifeline with this. Each layer may destroy 1 card in their hand. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But I can use his 3 tech. So he'll have 3 dice to add it to there. And then I can have 2 GIs from Keel-Haul to put 2 more into it. I need a 4. If I get a lot, maybe I can draw a bunch of cards. I doubt it. But at the very least, I can do a... oh, no, it's a defuse. So that'll pull it down. Nope, that's a side mission. Whatever. We got 5 in order to try to beat this thing. It's a group mission, so I can't, use my diffuse or anything along that ways, but with Scarlet helping out, we do have a reroll. We got to have 4 from the 5 we have here, so I just want to get rid of this thing so I can go back to buying whatever card I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, that is fine by me. It's definitely not double whatever it is, but hey, at least he's gone. That's fine. This is destroyed. Goodbye. Well, not destroyed, but man, at the times like this, I wish I had my command center so I can throw him in jail, not have to worry about that. Do I want to destroy anything in either hand? And nothing for Scarlet right now, so we'll just leave Lifeline over there. We've used these 2. I'm actually not going to destroy anything either because I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in order to get Cover Girl. But unfortunately, with that said, we can't do anything else. Let's go ahead and calms out Zap. So Zap's gone into the discard pile. We have Doc that's out. I'll probably calms that out again. But let's put the diffuse here. We'll spend the rest of this, all 7, to grab Cover Girl because she's going to be very, very helpful, I'm sure, later. Clutch. 2 vehicles for each other Joe with vehicle skill this mission plus 1 wild skill. Okay, so the more vehicles skill you have, the more wild skills you get, which is always a very nice thing. So with that said, 1, 2, that's going to be bad. So hold on, shuffle these. All right. I think I'll use Cover Girl in order to beat Storm Shadow on the next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's amazing. I definitely should be able to. Cover Girl's not a leader, but Rock and Roll is, and I can use him because I need any 1 skill for Storm Shadow. We'll take back to the fuse. However, it is the end of my turn. Before the end of round stuff happens, Storm Shadow does increase the threat meter by 2. Which unfortunately goes 1, 2, hit this, and that is an immediate fail for our mission. Whenever you fail a mission with a complication on it, it actually automatically gets snapped on to the next mission. So we're just going to leave that up here anyway. Who knows how many more things are going to be there, but we do have a second failed mission right here for Track Across the Swamp. Let's go ahead and read File 12. The trap is triggered. 1 misplaced footstep can spell disaster in Croc Master's quagmire of makeshift traps. A quick sound of wire being tripped and the Joes suddenly find themselves in the jaws of a surprise ambush. Roll 1 die. Depending on the result, resolve the following penalty. A miss increases the threat meter by 1. A hit increases the threat meter by 1 and damages the flag for 1. A double hit puts Croc Master into play. Log Croc Alert if you haven't. All right, so on our file sheet, we're going to go ahead and log Croc Alerted, which is really bad, but it's also very interesting when they have that. You have to read 12 at the bottom of this one too if you fail, so this could happen again, worst case scenario. So let's remove the burst first off. We're going to go ahead and shake this, and we get a miss. So all that does is raise it up again. I had removed the other thing, and that actually goes right here. So we are well in the middle of the yellow right now. And yeah, that's pretty much how that happens. Now we're at the end of the round. There is no story mission in play. There's no other things that happen. However, we do get a Cobra Battalion on our lineup, and that goes up 1 more. This Cobra Battalion covers over Clutch. We now move on to Scarlet's turn. Scarlet doesn't have much. However, she does have to worry about another story mission coming into play. So Act 2-2, ready to go. Deadly Obstacle Course. Jungle warfare on their home turf. The Gator lover has a classic love of traps. Ground transports will activate during this with X complications. Remember, the last round's complication does carry over. Add X complications to this mission where X is a number of players, so 2. Pet's abilities cannot be used while this mission is in play. Using stealth and tracker, so you can use both of them, getting 6 successes will drop the meter by 2. Failure would mean we'll have to redo file 12, rolling that dice and having something bad happen. All right, so we know we have 1, and we get 2 more on top of it for the amount of players. So when we're ready to start going after this, then we have to do 3. The good thing is that that's really it. Pet's abilities can't happen, but nothing like triggers at the end of a round. So we may need this time in order to start building up stealth and tracker in order to, just kind of get ready for this and then anything else going forward. We need martial arts or explosions for the finale. And there's a lot of martial arts in, Scarlet's deck. Plus, in a situation like this, we should be able to start getting rid of stuff here by calming stuff out. And I may do that right now. So I'm going to play the comms for Scarlet's first turn. And I'm going to get rid. I know Doc is awesome and everything, but he's an 8. It's going to be so long before I find anything with an 8. He does tech and marksman. Yeah. All right. Sorry, Doc. I gotta transfer you out and flip you through. I need other things. Ooh, Sergeant Gridiron. Immediately flip 1 Cobra officer face down to the start of the next turn. That would be Storm Shadow if I really, really needed it. Too bad it's not going to matter too much, but I do want to get him. And I want to put him in Scarlet's because, you know, martial arts. And he's only 2. And I can definitely afford that. Let's go ahead and... Oh, man. What do I want to do here? Yeah, why don't we just go ahead and do this? Dusty and Sandstorm are standard. I don't have any utility. I could use 1 utility in the lineup as though it was in play, then discard this card immediately. The utility remains in play. Like, can I roll first? Am I allowed to roll first? Because I would love to be able to do this utility, gain 2, recruit, and then put something into someone else's hand. I wouldn't really even be much. I guess Outback would be it. Now, let's not worry about that. Let's just take our 3 dice. We're going after that Cobra Battalion just to try to get rid of it. Hey, we do. Fantastic. So 1, 2, 3 is all we need in order to defeat it. So this can go away. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spend 2 for Captain Gridiron right there. And that's going to be the end of her turn. Second effort goes, I'm going to toss this GI just again to start really thinning out her deck. Oh, the triple T. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I want to grab that so badly. 1, 2, and be another vehicle. Be our first vehicle to go onto the flag. We need to start building up some vehicles here. Tech marksman, 2 things of martial arts. Like I said, I really want to kind of build that up. Yeah, that's some really good stuff here. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's triple T right there. Perfect. All right, back over here you go. Now grab all this And let's get rid of this guy. Now, order is done. Like, he's just going to chill here, but I can't do anything with him while the mission is in play. Okay, Storm Shadow can go down right here. Let's go ahead and bring in the Vamp, so we know we're going to do that. Rock and Roll is going to go first. We're going to use Recon as our skill, so I can use all 4 mission critical dice in order to attack him. I will then also do a GI and a GI to add 2 more. This is a side mission, so I can use Diffuse, which is awesome. I'm not going to use Cover Girl, mainly because I don't have anything, right? It's Recon. I chose to use Recon. Yeah, no, we're not going to use Cover Girl. All right, so we got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice right here. 4 of them mission critical dice. We have to roll 5 altogether. I have enough in order to drop the Diffuse, to drop the gauge, but I got to get rid of Storm Shadow. I don't have any rerolls as well. I know that was a hit, but I'm gonna do this legitly. Everything all at once. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, an exact number. We would have gotten a Cobra transport if he was riding one. Okay, fantastic. Storm Shadow has been defeated, so he can go back into the Cobra officer deck. We have done this, we have done that. There's really no other missions out there either. Let's go ahead and, well, before we do anything else, Diffuse to pull that down 1. Very, very much needed. All right, so Diffuse is there. I'm going to go ahead and use Comms to Comms out Clutch. I know he's probably good, but that's fine. Smart Missiles. Target player puts 1 card from their discard pile into their hand. Ordered kind of does that as well, but I can't do anything about it right now. As far as my hand goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, I wish I had Keel-Haul. Okay, so for what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab Outback for 5 with 3 left. The Machete. Discard up to 5 uncover cards from the lineup, then refill the lineup. Wow. Ooh, that's a super comp right there. But I'm going to take my last 3 and I'm going to grab the Smart Missile to start gaining some gear in our team. Ooh, the Shuriken. I like this one. +1 Wild Skin. You could play this if you don't even have anybody on the mission. 2 for 2? Yeah, I would take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I used them all, so I couldn't even get rid of a GI anyway if I wanted to. And I couldn't anyway because I already used it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, some good buying power right there for his next turn. And around right now, we have another Cobra Battalion that's going to go on. That's going to cover up the Shuriken. And then this is going to move up 1. I'm just looking at Scarlet stuff. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 away from Hawk, which Hawk would be great stealth going into this next mission. Ah, man, that stinks. Okay. What am I going to do? I should probably get rid of this, but I kind of don't really care at the moment. You know what? I really don't. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to burn her turn. We'll leave this here, but I need all recruitment points in order to send the triple T to the flag. So we'll do that. We'll flip this here, and I'm just going to leave this on the flag because I'd have to rearrange the camera and everything like that, so we'll worry about that later. Anti-vehicle mine. Remove 1 Cobra transport from this mission and gain it? Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, back we go. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I went that so far. 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, so still not that good. I'm not that confident still with being able to go after the mission. But with that said, we are on Keel-Haul's turn. Stealth and Tracker. I want to look at this really quickly. Hold on. No, it's just Rusty with Stealth. Do I have anything in this one? Of course, Stealth and Tracker are 2 of the ones that I don't really have. Recon and Explosives for Outback. No gears or utilities. +2. So that's like an instant win right there for the Cobra Battalion. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is enough to get Hawk, which is Stealth. And that's exactly what I would need in order to get rid of it. Do I just want to do that? Do I probably should go after the Cobra Battalion. No, we can have Scarlet go after the Cobra Battalion and drop it back down. Don't really need anything else right now. Yeah, we're just going to do this as another buying turn. It's a buying round just to try to build up stuff. Hawk's going to come here for 7. So that's awesome. Drone strike. Choose 1 Joe on this mission. Their highest skill becomes wild. Okay, now we're talking. That's a great gear to use. Oh, that's amazing. A lot of good gear here for sure. Didn't I have a comms or something? No, I did not. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right. We know that's Hawk. 2, 3, 4. Shuffle. Okay. And 5. Recon explosives for Outback. That's going to be the end of Keel-Haul's turn. We do know that we're at the end of the round, so this actually gets covered over by a Cobra battalion, and this goes up 1. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use Scarlet to uncover those battalions, and then once it's Keel-Haul's turn, he'll go after this mission. Mainly because Hawk's ability is I get +2 wild skill if you are the active player, and he's just going to go crazy with it. So let's take what we have here. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 in order to spend anyway, but we're going to first and foremost, let's grab all of this. Sandstorm goes here, and we'll just take it one at a time. Scarlet, by herself, will take 2 mission critical dice. We'll roll them, going after that first Cobra battalion, hopefully getting 2 hits. We didn't get 2 hits, but you know what? I will go ahead and use my second effort anyway in order to make sure I hit it. There we are. Okay, so I used the card, but at least it happens. It is considered a side mission, so at least we can also defuse and pull that down 1 to make sure that we aren't in the red, even though another Cobra battalion would go on at the end of the round anyway. Okay, so both of those would go there as is. We would get rid of this Cobra battalion. I really like that anti-vehicle mine. So we've used Scarlet. I do now have 2 GIs. They're just going to grant me 1 die apiece. We'll go after the first one. It doesn't really matter what it is. I highly doubt this is going to work, but we'll just see. Nope. 0 chance of that happening, but at least that's a thing. Now, we do have 3. Do I want that reinforcements? You know what? Yeah, let's grab the reinforcements just to have a fun utility. See if we can do something with it. Well, if Scarlet starts the mission, which she did, I can target player may destroy 1 card in their discard pile. I'm going to actually do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy a GI, get rid of that from her, and then all this goes here. Sandstorm's just going to chill over here. Not going to do anything with him. 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that's all for Scarlet. Now we're going to go over to Keel-Haul right here. And I think the first thing I'm going to do, let me look at this really quickly. I was thinking about using the emergency dust off, completing this mission with at least double the hits needed, draw 3 cards, but Outback prevents me from actually using that because this would have to be played once I do the mission. His +2 hits would be gone, so it's like that would be my best bet in order to get it doubled, and I don't think that's going to work out very well. What I should do, stealth and tracker, man, it's really just him. I don't have anything else. Oh, I forgot to put another card up here. Whoops. Stealth for ambush, eh? You may flip any player's side mission face down until the end of their next turn. Face down cards have no text. It's great and all. It really is, but man, wish I could use it. All right, this is a hard call, but I think what I'm going to do is we're now going to focus in on the flag, and we're going to go ahead with Keel-Haul and bring him into it. Now, remember, with Keel-Haul, his special ability is when the USS flag is on mission with Keel-Haul, leaders can use their printed text ability. So that means Hawk will be able to use this printed text ability right here in order to be able to do this. Plus now we have the triple T that we can use that grants a ton of wild skill. And then it's a tank thing anyway, so we get to lower the gauge by 1. So this is a good thing to use. We get to bring 5 Joes onto it because of the flag, and we get to activate the triple T's ability, and then the triple T goes to the hangar. Okay, so ideally we're using the flag. So the flag is in play, you use a flight deck, yada, yada, yada. Triple T is activated already in that, so we know we have 3 wild skill, and that will go down by 1, but we'll figure that out a little bit later. We know Keel-Haul is in it, as well as Hawk. Keel-Haul, unfortunately, is only going to add 1 wild skill to the pool, just because vehicles isn't part of it. However, we will get 3 stealth, and all of that stealth are mission critical dice, which is good. And because we are the active player, we do get 2 more. Now, I do have the ability to put in at least 3 more Joes, which I think what I'm going to do, you know, we will throw Outback in, because Outback, no matter what, will give us 1 wild die, but I'm not going to use any gear or utility cards for this, so it's going to be +2 hit. So instead of a 6, we got to go for a 4. And then just because I want Scarlet to get in this as well, we'll throw 1 GI in, and we'll give that 1 more wild skill. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dice looking for a 4 in order to defeat this thing. Defeating it will not only lower the gauge by 3, 1 from the Triple T and 2 from the success, but just kind of move us along. So that is awesome. I can't use the emergency dust off to draw 3 cards, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. But however, the next thing we got to do is check our complications. So we have 3 here we have to do. So our first one is, oh, isn't that fun? Croc Master goes into play. So that's the thing. Oh, God, Crystal Ball is back in play. And Moray Sea Assault side mission position strike at the end of your next turn. Fail the current story mission and discard this card. Oh, that's going. Oh, Keel-Haul's getting this just because I don't have to deal with that right now. Oh, great. Crystal Ball is back into play, which we know is during the recruit phase. If you can't buy the far left one, then it goes up by 1. Croc Master, however, when Croc Master enters play, you retrieve Fiona, which I have, and assign her to a player. At the end of each round, each player discards a card, and Fiona, at the end of your turn, draws 1 less card. But this is martial arts, which is perfect for, Scarlet, so she'll get Fiona. As far as complication goes, that really wasn't so bad. I have to take care of Croc Master and Crystal Ball, but hey, you know, we should be able to do something. And if I grab Ambush, plus we have Captain Gridiron floating around, oh yeah, we'll be okay. I'm not too worried about it. We also only need to do 4 damage with all these dice, so once again, not worried at all. There it is, 1, 2, well, it's a lot more than 4 damage, for sure. We actually made the whole 6, to be honest with you. I would have loved to be able to use emergency dust off, but maybe I'll put that in the reserve. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. All right, huzzah, we have done that. So now we know that Triple T right here, this activates. This will now go to the hangar. We haven't used the Sky Striker at all yet, but we haven't had any air attacks to do anything. So we did that. That goes down 1 from the Triple T. We succeeded in this mission, so it goes down 2. So we're back in the green, thank goodness. This goes up here. We're almost done with Act 2. Now, this was Scarlet's. I'm just gonna trash that and get rid of that. We got these guys, so let's head back on over. So we use that. What do I got? 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 right there. I really don't need the 3 for anything else, so I will put this right here. I'll worry about the Moray Sea Assault next turn. I can't save that, but that's okay. 5. Let me see here. You know what? It's going to go back up 1, which will put a Cobra battalion, but at least then it'll actually prevent it from going up 2 because it's in the green. I'm going to take Ambush and then use that on the next turn to flip over this precision strike so I don't have to worry about it because it is a side mission, so that'll be good. So we'll put that there. We'll call that an end, which is good. Let's replace with Barbecue. Vehicle, that's fun. I think Vehicle was a good one for up here, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that... I don't know. It was something. I forget which one it was. Maybe it was, it was Clutch. I already got rid of him. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, nice. 4 and 5. Got some good stuff right there. We can now, once again, start using our pets. Yeah, both of those are fine. I don't really need either of them right now. We are here at the end of the round. All right, so the unfortunate thing also that's going to happen is that Crystal Ball does trigger before we do anything else. So that is going to go up 1. At the end of each round, which is what we have, each player has to discard 1 card. So we'll figure that out once we get there. Now we'll also say that the yellow trigger, so a Cobra battalion goes in, And that goes up 1. Okay, so we know that goes here. Now everyone has to discard a card. I'm going to discard this. Oh, man, I'm going to discard this GI for you. And do I just discard reinforcements? Yeah, I'm going to discard reinforcements. Unfortunately, she only has 3 cards in her hand right now, but we'll be able to fix that up. This actually goes back to you as well. We've moved that. We've done this. We've done all the other things. Scarlet's turn with Lifeline, Sci-Fi, Comms, and our Act 2 finale going into play. Get ready for Death Roll. It's a trap! And there's no time to call in backup when a congregation of angry gators circles around you. One 3,000 PSI snap of those jaws could chew through steel. Sea-based vehicles will have their abilities triggered. 2 complications added to this. Each player must take 1 Joe from their hand and tuck it under this card. Each time this mission fails, repeat this effect. At the end of each round, this mission fails. 5 successes using martial arts or explosions means that the gauge will drop 2. Each player returns their tucked Joes to their hand. Failure, which again happens at the end of each round, means the gauge goes up 1 and you remove all Joes tucked under this mission from the game. And this mission remains in play. We have to beat this in order to move on. Okay, so we each need to take a Joe from our hand and tuck it under the card. This is bad because I have Cover Girl and Ambush, both of which I don't want to lose, but I need Ambush. Man, explosives would be great as well, but that's not going to really work. So I'm going to take Cover Girl from, from you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. At the end of each round, the mission fails and I lose my Joes that are tucked under it. I'm going to take Sci-Fi from here. All right, so these get tucked under here. When the mission fails, they're gone. We do have 2 complications that connect to it. This is bad. We are in such a bad position right now because we don't have much going on for us. And with Crystal Ball in there and Croc Master making us discard cards, we are in trouble. And this is going to stay in play until we lose the game or worse. Oh no. It's times like this that I really wish that I had more to get that tranquilizer dart. But I'm going to go ahead and just comms out the machete here, which is pretty good, and flip down wild card. 4 for vehicles. That's really good. What is it that I want to do? Because I only have Lifeline. He does have 2 martial arts, but I need a 3 in order to be able to beat that. I could just save it for my next turn. I do have to draw 1 less because of Fiona. It's the end of each round. Croc Master does it. I'm not going to be able to buy anything. All right, so that's just what's going to happen. We're going to do that. Crystal Ball is going to cause this to move up 1. Oh no, this is dangerous already. Okay, so now with Fiona, I'm only drawing 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, but at least I'll get Lifeline back anyway. So that's not the worst thing going on. Moving on over to Keel-Haul's turn. Okay, let's just take everything, and I think we just go after the mission. We go after the story mission, try to take that out. Once that's removed, we can figure out, another game plan. All right, yep, we'll go after the mission just to help out with that. We're only going to use the vamp. As much as I want to use the triple T, I'm not going to do that. We're going to use the vamp. Ambush is going to be the first one played. You may flip any player's side mission face down to the end of their next turn. Face down cards have no text. So we're going to flip over this Morail, and at the end of his next turn, that's when it comes back, which is good because this would automatically fail the mission, which is something we don't want to do anyway. So, all right, flip that down, which is good. From Scarlet, we are allowed to have 4 go into the mission. Martial arts is needed, so we're definitely going to grab Scarlet and Lifeline, because that'll be 2 mission critical dice and 2 other dice added to the mission. So we're going to grab both of these. And we're going to grab her GI because I need as many dice as I can get. All right, so we'll add all of those together. So the Scarlet, that is Keel-Haul's. We know Scarlet gets 2 dice here, and Lifeline gets 2 dice, and then 1 and 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice that we have in order to be able to do anything. I don't have any rerolls whatsoever, and we have to figure out what these complications do. Hopefully, it's nothing terrible. Each player shuffles 1 Cobra Trooper into their deck, fine, and then Overwhelming Force, Martial Arts, or Marksman at the end of your turn, move up 1 for 3. Do I just give this to, it's Martial Arts. I don't really have Marksman. Do I have Marksman? I think I have Marksman. You know what, we'll just give that to Keel-Haul. That's fine. I'll say the thing is we have to shuffle these into these decks, so I will go ahead and do that now. Okay, so that's 1 and 2, and Overwhelming Force is going to be on Keel-Haul. So Keel-Haul technically has 2 Precision Strikes, which I think the max you can have is 2. Like, that's it. Like, I can't assign him any more, even though this is flipped over. It doesn't really, the text on it doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. What do you do again? First time is defeated. You can destroy 1 card in your discard pile. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm afraid if I'm thinning out too much, then I'm not grabbing what I want to grab. But with that said, let's go ahead and see what we roll. This is a nerve-wracking situation here because I really need to get rid of this. If I can get rid of Act 2, then we can just kind of work our way through some of these other guys, and we will be in a better position for Act 3. Plus, we'll get back our Joes. We need to get back our Joes. Come on, come on, come on. 5, 5, 5. We got 2 mission critical dice. We should be able to do this. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Getting those doubles is crazy. Oh, that's amazing. Booyah shaka, fantastic. Oh man, I mean, it stinks that all this goes to our discard pile. Fine, we'll get rid of that GI. We'll destroy that. But at the very least, yeah, I'm not going to destroy anything else. We could possibly use that or whatever. So those will go to her discard pile. We've used that. That is awesome. We have succeeded in the mission. Huzzah! So then this goes down 2, and we can go ahead and put CoverGirl back with Keel-Haul and Sci-Fi back with Scarlet, which is good because Scarlet needs those Joes for sure. So that's another one added to our success pile. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and just kind of finish off Keel-Haul's turn by trying to defeat Crystal Ball. So let's grab CoverGirl, and I think I am going to grab Sci-Fi right here. We'll grab the Vamp, put that right there. We'll put both of these down. We're going to go after Crystal Ball. So, Tech and Marksman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in order to get a 4. Very, very possible. A better chance than normal. I don't think I want to bring Dusty. Well, that'll completely mean that Scarlet has nothing on her turn. But at the very least, we should be able to... I don't know, do something else. Well, plus 1 wild skill for each gear use. I'm not using any gear. Be nice to actually get some gear for my guy. Got to start building up towards it for sure. I want to get that tranquilizer dart too. Here we go. Ready? 4 on 6 dice. 4 on 6 dice. Come on, get rid of that ball. Smash the crystal ball. Smash the crystal ball. Oh, just barely. Oh, we just barely did it. Oh my God. Man, just barely knocking into this. Now, unfortunately for Scarlet, she's not going to have a lot of cards on her next turn, but we'll be able to get some good stuff going, hopefully, with Keel-Haul, and Crystal Ball is out of here. Croc Master is going to force everyone to start discarding cards, so that's going to be even less than she has. So now remember, we got this turn, so even though it says +1 at the end of your turn, it's not going to trigger till my next turn, so that's good. We do have Fiona that we have to deal with, Wolf on top of Gator, so you have a pets too. Isn't that interesting? That'll be your turn. I have 5 in order to purchase. Taking the drone strike because that's going to be awesome. Choose 1 Joe on this mission. Their highest skill becomes wild, which could be amazing for later on. Flip that down. Hey, the Skyhawk. Cool. 3 vehicle, 2 recon. And if it's a air-based mission, after the mission oh cool, after the mission, return it to the hangar. So after it goes onto the flag, we can use it, goes to the hangar, and it's possible we just kind of cycle it over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's just, yeah, 5. See, and right there, highest skill would be wild, so I would get 4 wilds from rock and roll using this. Marksman is what I need for the beginning of 3, so, oh yeah, that's gonna be good, and I have to wait till Scarlet takes her turn. But regardless of all of that, we have now made it to the end of Act 2, so let's just finish up this round. Actually, well, we need to finish up the round, so Croc Master's in play, so everybody has to discard 1 card. I'm going to discard Diffuse, because I'd rather not lose a Joe, so I can do it, like attack a battalion or something like that. As far as you go, I'm also going to, I guess I'll get rid of comms. It would be nice to use comms this way. You know, I could have her draw a card, but that's going to be okay. I'll worry about all that later. So that's what Croc Master does at the ends of the round. This moves up 1 for a total, but then we also throw a 3rd Cobra Battalion onto our lineup. We really got to start getting rid of those, because now it's covering the Tranquilizer Dart. I would have loved to have that open, so this way I can at least get the Shuriken that's in here. Maybe I'll be able to do that next turn, because if Dusty works, then I'll be able to, you know, destroy this, get the Shuriken, and go from there. Fiona, man, this Gator. This is getting a little tougher to deal with, but I think we're going to be okay going forward as we move into Act 3. What terrors within the swamp does Croc Master have waiting for us as we continue?